And this is on the back pages. I think maybe I didn't bring them in here. I have a bunch of pictures for you guys before you leave that I'll give to you, but this is really key in posture. We're looking for her knees to be over her toes. We're looking for shin angles, and we call them positive shin angles basically because she's in a position where she can move fast. Most younger kids will not be able to get to this position just yet without picking up their heels off the ground because they don't have the ankle flexibility. As they're working to get that, you have to practice this position over and over and over again to be able to get kids into this position. So especially for young kids, this is a good place to try to work into. The next position we're looking at is trying to get her shoulders at least on top of her knees in this range right here. This is ideal. Most kids want to do this and stand up. Okay? Everybody wants to know the secret to all this. There is no secret. It is only maintain this position over and over again, and it becomes a habit. Okay? Hannah's doing a great job. Her legs are probably burning right about right now. Okay? So we want to try to get the kids in this position. It has a lot to do with strength and has a lot to do with flexibility. So we're going to do a bunch of things. I'm going to have them line up. A lunge progression, basically working the glute, working our legs, and also working our ankles. Okay? So our first thing is we're going to lunge forward. Okay, just like this. Lunge forward, and we're going to try to just get the knee to be on top of the toe. I don't want the knee to be over and out. Okay, I want it to be on top, and then we're going to step back. All right, and we're going to take the same leg and we're going to go back. Okay, and we're going to come back in. And we're going to take the same leg and we're going to go out with the toe out. Okay, and we're going to get out. And then we're going to come back in, and then we're going to take the same step with our toe facing forward, and we're going to go out. And both of these moves, both the moves to the side are made with the leg being straight. Okay? All right, then we're going to take the other leg and do the same thing. And this is really key because without leg strength, the kids will not be able to get low, and you'll be asking them to get low, and they can't get low. The only thing they can do is just bend over from the waist and do this. Okay, so if we don't spend time working their legs, then we won't get them to be functional the way we need them to be functional. Okay, keep on doing it. I said we were going to work out today. So as we start to get in these positions, you could have a concept that you guys can take is like everybody's fixed on time. How do I keep on doing it, guys? How do I do exercises at the same time I'm trying to get skill on kids? Well, all we do is just add a ball, and she passes while she does this. Okay, so we're getting reps on their arms. They're getting into positions. Okay, I'm going to have Mar do this. Toss her a ball. She's going to pass it to me. Then she's going to step back. I'm going to toss her a ball. She's going to pass it to me. Then she's going to step out. Toss her a ball. She's going to pass it to me. Okay, step out again. Toss the ball. She's going to pass it to me. Okay, so we're working her legs. We're also working on our passing, okay, and our ball control at the same time. And do the same thing with setting. Same concept goes all the way through. The same concept here is like we can time everything, and we can make it go really, really fast. At the same time, we are getting them a really good workout, and we're getting skill on top of them. So a lot of the ball control stuff that we do, if I really want to conserve and I want to go through it really fast, we'll time it for 15 seconds, rotate, and we'll go really fast. So Mara's working on circling around the outside obstacle, which is a player, so she can learn how to face the target with her body, okay, and pass. All right? These guys right here, because I want everybody talking, they're going to talk to Mara, say, hey, keep going, working hard right here. Mara's going to go. Did we stop? We stopped. Okay? Now we switch quickly. Now we have another person going. Okay? And they're going around. They're shuffling. Okay? There, she's calling the ball. She's facing me. Platform. And go and stop. Okay? Really fast. A lot of reps. A lot of talk. Okay? And we're switching like that. Okay? The clock doesn't start. And this is a big deal because I think practices, when I generally walk into a practice, because I've seen a lot of practices, I walk into practices and they look slow. and kids look bored. You know, and speed captures your attention, just like multiple balls captures your attention. You know, when you have balls, bunch of balls in the air, you got a whole bunch of things going on. That's why everybody gets loud. We got to talk now because there's another ball in play. I got to make sure that you know where it is, and I got to make sure we're covering everything. So these are really key concepts. Also going along with movement, because we're talking about defensive movement, passing movement. We've got to get that for younger kids. And I think that this is really applicable to you guys that all the way from the really super young kids, the hardest concept to get is movement. Kids want to stand, you know, and you've got to get them so ingrained that we move when we do stuff. It's a big deal, you know. So this is really key to developing that. Same principles that we have to have a lot of talk, a lot of communication. Let's go ahead and go. Okay? And we want reps, and we want them fast, and we want them precise. Okay? Now, I haven't talked a whole lot about this. Stop. Okay? Stop. Stay where you are. Okay? The way you toss balls is the way the passer is going to pass it. So just as much as of a great drill is made, it can be destroyed with how you run them. Okay? If we toss this ball at her face, now she's going to stand up and she's going to set it. So you have to make sure that the people that are involved in the drill are going to toss it where the passer can work on her position. Okay? Go ahead and go. Go again. So tossing is key. Communication is key. Show me. All right? Tag, you're counting reps, right? And if we want to be challenging, I could say, hey, let's see how many reps we can get in 10 seconds. So now we're talking about super fast because now we have a challenge in the drill. Okay? All right. And the others go get socks. Okay? All right. This is a concept that we've been trying to ingrain in our defense with the kids. All right, we're going to start in base defense, and we're going to retreat back. Okay, the retreat that we're working on is always facing the action. Okay, so we don't turn away from it, we always face it. So let's start up again. So retreat. Okay, back to bait, back to read. Okay, back in. Quick. Retreat back. Okay. Back in. Retreat back. Dig to yourself. Set to me. Okay? Back. Right here. Dig to yourself. Set to me. Now, we have two basic concepts that we talked about right now. We're retreating back. We're working on our retreat. Okay? We're also working on digging the ball up, which is control to ourself. Okay? The reason it's being dug to they're trying to dig it to themselves is because this way, if I dig it to myself, then I'm in a position to run. Okay, if I just dig it, a lot of kids will sit back and they'll just do this, and now we can't go anywhere. Okay, and we're digging the ball on our heels, which means that the ball's going to go back there or off to the side. So the thing that we're trying to alleviate is balls that go that way, balls that go that way. Okay? Balls that go over the net. Okay? We're trying to get our players to go back. Okay? Stop. Dig it up. And then set. So now we have another skill, right? Okay? So back up. Retreat. Dig. Set. Excellent. Back up. Retreat. Dig. Set. Okay? The deal is that they have to dig the ball into the circle. Okay, and this is actually a concept that I picked up a couple years ago that has made the biggest difference. I want the ball to be 20 feet high. I want it to be 10 feet off because it gives us the easiest way to be able to swing at everything. Okay, so they're going to work to dig this ball into the circle. Okay, back up. Okay, so just up in the circle. Now, is that 20 feet high? Okay. Why is that a big deal? Why do you think that's a big deal? Huh?
You gotta give time to get to it.
Exactly. Exactly. Everybody's been into like this whole speed offense thing. Okay? So we have like digs coming up this high. Now, what happens in the speed offense that kind of puts a little glitch in it? If we don't dig it in system, what are we doing now? We're out of system and we're sending what the other team? A free ball. So it's a big deal that we dig the ball up there because the setter now, even though she may be off the net, is, in my opinion, in system for what we're running. So if this wasn't here and she's right here, ball's way up here, now we can go there, here. We can even set a 3 because she's balanced. She's not running. She's not just trying to put her platform on it. She is actually going to be able to control what's going on. And the other thing is everybody that was blocking has now had time to get off. Okay? So we have this. This is our spot, our red zone. Go. Back up. Okay? So she's trying to dig the ball nice and high, easy. Now she's got time to do whatever. Okay? So we talk about, we have a lot of things going on. I was asking Trish, like, what is the thing that's really hard? Get a lot of things done in a short period of time. I've got footwork with my hitters that don't have any footwork. I've got passers or defensive players that can't control the ball just yet. So I've got to try to find a way to get everybody to do a bunch of things. Okay? So we're working on our transition. They're gonna block when I hit from whatever side, and then they're gonna transition out, and then they're gonna throw the tennis ball, working on their arm swing and their footwork. Okay? These guys are gonna work on their defense at the same time. So they're gonna back up. Okay? They're gonna dig. All right, nice and high. These guys get off. They're gonna come in, and then they're gonna throw it. Okay? All right. And again, back up. Dig. Go, nice and high, and throw. Okay, you can go after too. You don't have to go before. Okay, back up. Okay, nice and high. Ball goes out. Go. And these guys are working on their attacking and their transition. Okay, now the tennis balls are out of play. Now we're actually hitting them. Okay, here we go. Back up. Okay, back up, up. Okay, back up. Here we go, Mar. Okay, and the last element is coverage. Okay, who's my cover captain? Okay, let's get it. Here we go, ball. Okay, again, nice. Okay, again, back up, nice and high. Okay, and stop. About the progression of how we build our system, and that's exactly how I make the defensive system work, is I just take them through the situations and we play out of it, and we'll do it against somebody else. Okay, and we'll get better. Like today, we were much better at it than we were 2 days ago. Okay, now the socks. My belief about defense is that kids won't go to the floor unless they know how to go to the floor, and they're not going to get hurt. Okay, so they're just going to start out, spread out, play defensive positions, go on both sides. Okay, play your defense positions and show me. We'll go through retreat and roll on both sides. Okay, alternating moves, right? So they're going to back up, retreat back, go. And they're just going to work on playing defense and then making their defensive rolls over and over. This is way easier than doing it with flush. Okay, all right? And it gets them to go to the floor because this is the place kids won't make moves until they feel comfortable. They will not go to the floor. You can tell them, you guys have coached kids, so ball drops and they look at it. Ball drops and they look at it. They're like, you're not telling me to go down there and I'm not going there. So this is what we do every day in practice. Do it fast. Okay? For 2 minutes. Every single day. It doesn't take any time. We get done with it really quick. We have the big kids going. We have the little kids going. And the socks are really good because they can go all the way up the arm. Let's have Tag. Why don't you demo for me right here? So these are the progression of the moves that we have on defense that I like to get the kids to do. Show me cover first, okay? So we're going to retreat back. So first move is cover straight down, arms fold. Okay, the reason for the move is make the ball to go straight up so the ball doesn't go out. So she's going to try to work to get underneath the ball. So back up, dig, make the ball go straight up. Okay, arms collapse, fold. All right, second move, outside legs collapse. Okay, cover, right? So ball's hit out to the outside of her. Now she's trying to break her arms and trying to make the ball go up, but she wants to fight. Okay, the ball going that way. Okay, the reason for the move is to stop me from scoring the ball going that way because it's off the court and there's no defense to help. So we'd much rather have that play happen because at least we have 5 other people who can touch the ball. But as soon as we lose it over there, we have no help to be able to play it. So the cover move going that way, back up, go left this time, and that way obviously we would practice it on the other line, but this is just move, okay, back up, okay, and sprawl is so this is the hard part. Stay there, stay there, stay there. So you can see how her hip is off the ground. Kids always complain about like hitting their hips. Okay, this right here with this leg out keeps everything elevated so there's no banging of this part of her body. And she can go through hard-driven balls in front of her. Okay, this is not anything that you'd probably do with the younger kids, but it is fun in a sense. I think they like doing new things, even though it might not be something that they'll see that often. Okay, show me a roll now, just a regular. Okay, ball, dig and roll. Okay, without going over your back, your shoulder. Ball. There we go. Extend. Extend out. Okay? All right, back up. Excellent. And it's important, you can go back for me. It's important to get the kids to step, go ahead and step, and extend out. All the way out here and get really long. So they have to use the leg that they're stepping with to drive with to be able to create, because we want to give them to cover as much as much ground as possible so they can get underneath the ball. A lot of people have probably seen this. If you've gone to a clinic, you've probably seen this, but I'm kind of snob when it comes to this. I don't think this drill gets done very right for the intent of it. It's the weave. And the weave is to create motion, and it's to create it really fast and to cover a lot of ground. So I like the weave. The way I've seen it done the best is we're going sideline to sideline. So everybody at the sidelines, okay? The purpose of this drill is to cover ground. So we're just going to start out basic, run through, get there, run through, get to the sidelines, stay wide. Ball, okay? Ball, ball. Here we go, up, ball. Ball, come on, let's go. Okay, now, look hard or look easy? Looks hard because they're having to cover a whole lot of ground. And that's the thing that we're trying to teach the kids to be able to do. Not to compact it, because you're always pursuing stuff which is further away from you. So you want to make it as large as possible. You want to make the court feel like it's really big and they can cover a lot of space. Okay? So we start like that. So she's got to cover a lot of space right there. Okay? She's got to cover a lot of space back there. And we're talking and we're switching. Here we go, ball. Here we go, stay wide. All right, ball back there. Okay? Ball right there. Here. Here. Ball. Up. Ball. Go. Ball. ball. Okay, and stop. And now we can take it to another step, and we can start to introduce like floor moves into this. So, you guys need a rest? No? I thought you guys were good. That's what I thought. So, play it, floor move. Okay? All right, ball. Okay, up, nice and high. Ball, nice and high. Nice and high. Excellent, 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 excellent. Here we go. Nice and high. Good. Ball, Ivy, go. Floor move. Excellent. Good. Up, up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Ball. Excellent. Ball. Good, good. Up, up. Come on. Very good. Okay? And ideally, if we were beginning, I would have them like keep the socks on so they got comfortable with it. The way that they're going to get comfortable with going to the floor is for you to ask them to do it no matter what. Okay. So Sarah, go ahead and back up for me. So if I hit a ball at Sarah, she just does that. That's not a bad move. Okay? But I want her to learn how to do something. So I can say, Sarah, I want you to play the ball and then make a floor move. Okay? Play the ball and make a floor move for me. Okay? All right? Now that's a floor move. Okay? But we just worked on what? Rolling, barrel rolls. So I want to have her play the ball, barrel roll. There we go. That's better. It's looking a little bit better. Okay? And okay, a little bit better, Mar. Same thing. Play it, barrel roll, good. Shelby, barrel roll. So that would be like a very basic concept of getting. That was pretty good for a tall girl. That's a basic concept of just getting kids to like make the move. So we can score the drill like every time you make a move, you get a point. We can say that you get a half a point for the ball going into where it's supposed to go and the move. Okay? Even if the ball doesn't go where it's supposed to do, and you have a lot of times where kids will just dig it and they'll stop. You know, the only way to get them to make the move is to ask them to constantly do it. So even though they didn't do it right away, you still have them complete it, and it will start to become a habit. Okay?